Okay, in this video I will explain this question. Write a program to iterate first 10 numbers and in each iteration print the sum of the current and the previous number. When we will see iterates in the question, this means we will use loops. Loops, there is two types of loops in Python, while loop and for loop. In this question we can use while or for, no problem, but in the answer we have used now for, so we will use for loop, no problem. Okay, this loop, how many iterations it will be, how many times? In the question it's clear that it's 10 iterations, so we will loop for 10 iterations. We will make a loop, iterate from 0 to 9, and in each iteration takes the number of iteration and plus it, add it to the previous number of iteration. So for example, the first iteration the number is 0, the second iteration the number is 1, so we will add 1 to 0 and the number will be 1. طيب, let's see now, this is the expected output. This is the iterations. Each iteration will output a line. The first iteration will output this line. Current number 0. Current number, this is the first iteration. So and the previous number it's 0. Why? Because now we will make a variable. Let's say the name of variable will be total or sum, and we will put a default value for this variable. It will be 0. So sum equals 0 and sum equals 0. In the first iteration, the first number of iteration, the iteration will start from 0. We will add 0 to the previous number of sum. It will be 0. So 0 plus 0, sum is 0. In the second iteration, the number of iteration is 1 because it's increasing. The number of iteration is 1. So, and we will add 1 to the previous number of iteration. What is the previous number of iteration? Is 0. 1 plus 0 equals 1. The third iteration, the number of iteration will be 2. So we will add 2 plus what? Plus 1. 2 plus 1, it will be 3. And after that, the number of iteration 3. 3 plus 2, 5. After that, 4 plus 3, 7. 5 plus 4, 9. 6 plus 5, 11. 7 plus 6, 13. Okay, and now in the end, 9 plus 8, 17. The sum is 17. Okay, how we will make it? This is the solution. In the beginning, we will just print a guide message, just a guide message for this. After that, we will make a variable to put the result of summation inside it. Here they called it previous num. We can call it sum, total, A, B, C, X, Y, etc. Whatever. And the default value will be 0. Why? Because we are adding to it. We cannot add a value to variable if the default value, if there is no value of variable. So we have to put a default value. We will put it 0. Now we will make the loop. We will make a loop to loop from 1 to 10 times. This is the loop. In this loop, how to write a loop, for loop in Python? We write for. After that, the increment variable, we will put a variable here. We can name it I, X, Y, Z, any name, and put in the word in, and then after that we call the function range. There's a function, built-in function in Python called range. So the function range will give us a range for the loop. The range will be between two numbers. We will make a range from 1 to 11, and anyway the range will start from 1 and end before 11. It will end 10. But the question now is why we are here in the expected output, current number is 0. So the iteration should be start from 0, right? You are right. Here range should be from 0. I have now copied the program and try to run it. I run it here, and this is the output. Notice that the output will start from 1. Here in the program is starting from 1, but in the question is starting from 0. Don't problem. Don't be there is no problem. The same. Either here or here, no problem at all. Now here in the implementation, this person answered it. In the implementation, he put the range from 1 to 11, no problem. So it will mean from 1. It means from 1 to 10, no problem. And we will start from 1 to 10. In each iteration, the I will change. In the first iteration, I is 1. The second iteration, I is 2. Third iteration, I is 3, etc. And in the last iteration, I is 10. Is the last element in the range. Okay, in each iteration, what they will do, they will just add the previous number to I and put it in the variable sum, x sum. And then after it, current number, they will print I, then the value of I, and the previous number here, just a string, and then add print the value of previous number and print the value of previous number plus 1. Why they are putting previous number plus 1? Why not x sum here? They can put it. They can. I mean, you can put here like this. Yes, you can do. You can put it like this, no problem. Either x sum or previous number plus 1 I don't know why. Anyway, they are making x sum if they don't use it. But anyway, in all cases, it's right. So current number is 1, previous number is 0. So the sum is 1 plus 0, 1. Here, current number is 5, previous number 4. So 4 plus 5 plus 4, 9, right, and etc. After that, in each iteration, after we print this line, what we will do? We will just change the value of the previous number. Previous num, we will use it. Previous num, we will use it in the next iteration. So in each iteration, in the end of the iteration, we will put the iteration number in previous num. So in the next iteration, we will use it. So in this, let's suppose that we are now in the iteration of 5. So I is 5. So previous num plus 5. Okay, we calculated the sum and we finished. Now after that, we will put the I, which is 5, to we will put it in the previous num. So the value of the variable previous num now is 5. Now we will, when we will go back to the next iteration, the value of previous num will be 5. So I6, previous num is 5. 5 plus 6, 11. And this is it. This is it. And thank you very much.